up, Moose? Exhausted. Boom, boom. Everyone's doing well. Rolling along.
Your repurposed freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh. Did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, three strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that?
Should be able to hear me.
I have the right tools for the job.
What's up, dude?
A story once spoken is ageless. The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices the castle takes shape. Zagig will test the enduring. Those unlucky will never escape.
Savage. Pokemon as well. Drawing. It's always drawing, man. That's a cool commercial, isn't it? And you can just see it because Chuck hasn't given me anything new, so woohoo! I don't have anything else to show right now, so I've just Santa.
Hello.
Hey. That's my son's school.
So how's the weather? Are you still snowed in?
Well, it hasn't gone over 20 degrees here.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So it's still like anything that was not dug out or up, it's not going anywhere. So yeah.
But you can work from home, so.
Well, yeah. I mean, no, I can drive and all. It's just you gotta be real careful getting to and from the car.
Mm-hmm.
So we're good.
Yep. Good. Yep. Right now, I'm very happy living in the warm part of the country. We have 75 degrees today.
Hey, Lawful Stupid. What's going up, Jade? I don't know. That was the first or second run through on that. I guess it was the. All right. So.
Your
Whoop.
repurposed freighter.
Wrong button there. That's the wrong button. There we
POV,
go.
I had 30 minutes before my campaign group showed up, and I was totally unprepared. I grabbed
just
my
don't want
ready
more
set encounter box
precipitation
and
over the
boom,
weekend.
everything I needed for an epic session. Adventure hooks,
Yeah.
map
That'd be real
tiles,
bad.
loot tables, stat blocks, and miniatures,
Mandy.
all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our great dragon encounter. If you're a busy dungeon master,
Almost
get
all
ready set
time slots
encounter
are
live now
done.
on Kickstarter.
For the fundraiser, I have 2 open.
POV,
and
I had
well,
30
could fit
minutes
others
before
in,
my
but I really only
campaign
have
group
2
showed
open
up, and I
slots
was totally
left already.
unprepared.
Mhm.
I grabbed my ready set
Which is
encounter
great.
box and
We got
boom,
all the late
everything I
nights
needed for
covered.
an epic session. Adventure hooks,
I
map
just have
tiles,
one on
loot
Friday and one on
tables, stat blocks,
Saturday.
and miniatures, all ready to go. My players still think I spent hours planning our great dragon
heard from
encounter.
Carlos yet.
If you're a busy dungeon master,
So.
get ready set encounter live now on Kickstarter.
Yeah, he does stream games
Once in a
from
blue
time to
moon,
time.
he'll do it. Yeah.
Yep. He's a bit like me. He can do it occasionally. Yep.
You did. Awesome. So you did get a. So you are going. Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Anyone else from your group going with you, or are you going solo? That is fantastic. It's worth it. Trust me. I mean, you get to hang out with myself and Anna. I mean, oh my gosh, that alone.
Lots of people to hang out with, even us. Yep.
Oh, it'll be a ton of people. Tons of people. There's Mikey. What's up?
Hello. Should get my lights.
Another
on like
Mike
that.
suggestion tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good because by the way, I have that in the giveaway. But if you already have it, we'll get to something else. So
Yeah, how often do you give away the topic of conversation?
yeah, true. Chris. So here, Mandy. This is so I'm going to show you the connectivity we have here. So last year at Gary Con, even though he didn't play in the game, DM Chris brought a bottle of Viking wine to my wedding event game on Thursday, which was awesome.
Viking wine?
Yeah.
Is that like mead?
I don't know what it was, but it was you know, it was 9 o'clock in the morning, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll see if I can find a picture. Let's go here to GaryCon 2025. Well, Mac, I'm not going to change your mind on that because that's the only one that is Spelljammer-like. So that's a good point for you, 100%. But for me, it's I haven't run it, so I can't say. Trying to find a specific wine picture. No, give me 1 second here. I want to. Oh, there we go. I found it. Yeah. I found it. Go right to that. We're gonna go right to screen. Here we go. Boom. Thanks for the resub. Thank you very much. Coastal Hype Train already. There we go. 90 months. That's the most. Freaking 90 months. Viking Blood. There you go. BLOD. Anna. Thanks, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
There you
there
go.
it is. There's a picture of it. Yeah. So we had a little fun time at the wedding. Where Fritz found out his two lace ladies he hooked up with at the Tickling Feather were his half sisters. So that made it even better. So yeah. Here's a picture of Coco wearing part of her tiara, with Arabis, Brett and Fritz right next to him, and there's Justinius right there, Greg, and that picture there from that game, at Gary Con. And we're gonna, by the way, I've already got that corner of the Chop House already reserved for all my games. So there you go. So we're good. So just wanted to share that. Share all that fun time.
Yeah, Big Mac. At least I have when I did my genetics test, so a large part of me, like 90% is Nordic, or 95 or something like that. So at least on my mother's side, I'm very much from Stone Age.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So what's your father's side? Now I'm
My
curious.
father's side is a little bit German and Dutch because he was from Gothenburg. So there were a lot of there was a city that was actually founded with a lot of help from Germany and Dutch due to the Hanseatic League. So when the Swedes captured the area for Gothenburg from the mouth of the Göta River, then or the Gothia River, they simply said to the Hanseatic, you get tax privilege if you come here and build a city for us. So they did. And that was primarily Dutch and German traders and craftsmen and stuff like that. So I have some of that on my dad's side a little bit. Yep.
Excellent. Yes.
Yep.
A check box with that Hanseatic League there, Turbo. So yeah, absolutely. All right. So we're gonna do Treasures, and this is a D&D reprint. And then if you don't have Deep Dwarven Delve 2 by Leonard Kafka, we'll throw that in there too. So and if you already have them both, we'll find other stuff in the pile. So yes. All right. Lots going on this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my originals. I have like 3 or 4 of these. I don't know how I got that many, but I have multiple. Hey, long shot. I got multiple ones of these. Oh, by the way, you can click on Abominations Abound now in the down below the screen, and it will take you to the donation page. It's not active yet, showing last year's what we got to surpass 32,121. But we're getting ready. We're getting ready.
You should simply let the next year just continue from previous years, because that way we can have the goal
keep it open.
In accumulated terms, so to speak. That will be kind of fun to see. We pass 100 and something or whatever.
It does keep track of it by team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I think combined both teams are $120,000.
Oh,
over
wow,
7
that's
years.
awesome.
Yes, 120,000.
Mm-hmm.
So far. So in 7 years. It's awesome. Yeah, definitely. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it rolling. All right, Mike. So how'd you come up with this topic?
Yeah.
It was on the list of ones we haven't done.
Okay.
You, I think, said you had done it on Gavin.
Thanks, Garner. Yeah, I did something.
Talked about it a little bit.
About Treasures of Greyhawk, and we went through a lot of it there. Garner, thanks, man, for getting us over the top.
But I'm like, I've never talked about it.
All right. Jeremy, we'll do. I'll get it. I'll reach out with you. We got time.
Yep.
So like I said, I got to worry about the fundraiser first.
Yeah. So I have my reel here, and you also sent me a reprint, but that might have given away. Yep.
Okay, great. That's awesome.
I can only find my reprint.
Yep. So this is actually weird. The original. Yep.
Because as I look up there, it's like it's blue, so it should stand out.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's at.
Reprints have these are like.
Exactly,
they're soft right there.
Exactly, the original is saddle bound, or they're just stapled through, and the reprint is actually more better than the real one in that sense, because it has a spine with text on it.
That's cool, Rascal. I really appreciate you doing that. So this is a second. Let me go to the other page here. going through
Yeah.
stuff. By the way, tomorrow night special event game. I got 2 regular players and 3 or 4 special guests, and then we got a special guest game on Saturday. Then we'll have Gabbard on Sunday. I got a lot going on the rest of the week. But let's go to the main page here. So, a lot of people that are new to community have no idea about this book. I mean, it's second edition.
Yeah, it came out in 92, a year after the From the Ashes. So it's in that Carl Sargent era stuff when the war and stuff was still new and fresh, so to speak.
Yeah, and so I went through this list. I forget who I did it with. Josh Pott, and I said to him, "Do we know any of these authors?" And the answer was he didn't. Not a single one of them had been invited to a Gary Con.
I hit on the same thing. I was looking up all
Yep.
the authors today
Mhm.
because I knew nothing about them.
Yeah, none of them. Did
Yeah.
any of them did do anything else?
Well, yes.
Oh, okay.
When you want to go over them.
All right. Well, why don't we go over them when we get to each one? Can you do that? Would that be fine?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. I mean, when
Yeah.
we get to each adventure
Yeah.
here.
Even the
Well,
special
They
thanks
do
are
multiples. No,
Yeah.
the table of content shows that the authors did multiple
Oh, they
installments.
did.
They're-
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's scattered.
Okay.
Yeah. And even the special thanks, even those people are
Yeah,
unheard of, so to speak.
The only
Yeah.
person I know is Diesel in the whole book.
Oh yeah, when it comes to art,
Yeah.
yes.
So
Yeah.
Big Mac, the cover, I think this might somewhat represent one of the adventures, but we'll come to that later.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
Now,
it's just,
before
okay.
we get to the authors, though, Jay, whatever you're going to say, I think it'd be fun to read the backside first.
all right. That sounds good. We shall do that. That's what she said. Oh, sorry. Well, hold on.
Only because there's a part in it that made me laugh today.
All right. From lost settlements on the wild shores of the.
We have a misspelling, either
Yeah,
by
that's it.
design or by screw up. Yeah.
Yeah.
To a Dragon's Lair in the Christmas Mountains, this new anthology of AD&D adventures has something for every adventurer. Oh, geez. Search for the fabled jewel, the Eye of Nerdav. What the?
Nerdav. That's it.
Nerdav. So now we have a Nerdav.
I'm gonna make a map. I'm gonna put Nerdav on it.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Seek a powerful magic item
But
like
it
the
might
helm
be
of
an
Sauron.
old flan name of Nerdav or something. I don't know.
Don't give him credit like that.
Oh, okay.
It's
we don't do that.
Yeah,
okay.
I highly doubt it. I've never seen it spelled like that before. You must bring your guard, however, for each of these adventures is designed to test the mettle of the experienced adventurer. So whether you wish to pay a visit to Archmage Bigby's humble abode, search the tombs of the Cairn Hills, or pass the time of day riddling with a sphinx, these forays in the world of Greyhawk setting will be a challenge for parties of venturesome players who either excel at role-playing combat or puzzle solving or wish to. There you go. Who knows? You might even win the Treasures of Greyhawk.
So yeah, that's a very good blurb on the back there. I think that this collectively, this is got to be in the top 25% of Greyhawk adventure stuff.
Yes, but here's the thing: it never gets discussed.
I know, and that's what's a shame.
Right.
And as we'll probably, see here, none of these authors had done Greyhawk previously.
Okay.
And none of them did Greyhawk after that either.
Yeah.
So it's an anomaly.
We don't know who was behind this, right? Because I don't know the editor. The editor is John Pickens.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know who that is. I mean, literally, I don't.
Yes,
Ken and Charles Franken here for internal art, so that's.
Yeah. The art side we know well.
But yes, who broached this idea? Who assembled this group? It's very interesting.
Yeah, because it's launched in the era where TSR was firmly in the hands of Lorraine Williams, and it's also in that era when it was starting to go downhill financially. It was not widely known, but it was when they started screwing up the books and going downhill. So they then went crashing, falling off a cliff like 5 years later. They fell off, or like 4 or 5 years later. So they were firmly in that kind of going downhill financially and stuff. So there were a lot of products that were just thrown out to simply see what stuck, so to speak. That was
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
Garner, I'll say two things. I'm gonna quote two movies. Ready? First movie. Put the kid in charge. Second movie. Who's in charge
yeah,
here? I
yeah,
thought you were in charge here.
yeah.
What
But
two
we also,
movies, everyone? Come on.
yeah.
No one's put the kid in charge is the easy one. That's Aliens. The
Oh,
second one's
right, right.
Apocalypse Now. Come on.
Okay,
Okay.
Who's
I'll
in
see. I
charge
think.
here? Aren't you in
Yeah.
charge? Yeah. At the
Yeah.
bridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
like
so
we
John
had no idea who was
Pickens.
in charge
Hang
of
on a sec.
this.
There's one more. I think that we can start thinking why this book come to forth. It was that when you read through D&D history, and now we have that covered in multiple cool books and stuff. Uh, I remember reading Ben Riggs' the history of D&D. That was the latest one I read, and one of the reasons they had to start doing so many things was that they needed to, that was a way of financing things because they had some sort of deal with the publishers and Random House and stuff, that if they got products they could borrow money on products or something. There
Oh
was
my God.
some deal like that. So that's meant that they needed to put a lot of products out there because then they could cash in on them even before they were sold. And the problem was that in some cases they could cash in on them even if they never sold, and that came back to bite them later on. And
Yeah, with all
so,
the books, the little mini.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So they had weird deals with Random House and stuff for puppies. So this might be one of these things that, well, we need to have a product, and Greyhawk used to be popular, so let's do it, kind of thing. That's one possibility. That, uh, but I'm glad that they actually did it. So we got to cherish it now later, even if it might have been
Yeah.
slightly a small part of the demise of TSR a few years after. So yeah.
So the authors.
Hmm.
I think it's on the first page is the credits.
Yep.
Yep.
So we already talked about, not only do we have Ken Frank, I guess his brother, which is interesting.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Walter Boz,
Okay.
he did Dark Sun.
Oh.
Not a lot of Dark Sun. Looks like Complete Gladiator's Handbook and City State of Tears.
Oh, I have that.
Mhm.
The dark blue one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he did a little bit of Dark Sun work around that same time.
Mhm.
Okay.
So I guess in-house maybe,
Well,
or
he's got two of my
freelance.
most favorite adventures
Yep.
in here. Two-part, Crossing the Steel
Yep.
Face of Xenos. It's
Right.
Yeah, so he was probably an in-house designer, or at least
Pickens
firmly
Yeah.
associated with TSR. Yep.
Okay.
Jack Barker worked among, like, he wrote a lot of books, probably post role-playing games, but looks like Mayfair Games was his main gig. He did some DC and Batman RPG stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
So they
So he
pulled
was like a
this guy,
freelancer who contracted in.
pulled him
Yeah.
in.
I've run two of the adventures in here, Helma Selnor and the Shadow of Karain. Both of them I've run. They have his. So that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Roy Rowe.
Yeah.
Best I could find was he did some third-party RPG stuff, nothing TSR.
Okay.
Louis Prosperi also did a little bit of Dark Sun, did some Mayfair games also, like Earth Dawn. So he had a lot of writing credits. But again, only Greyhawk, or not only Greyhawk. Yeah, the only Greyhawk would have been Treasures.
Yeah.
Tom Prusa is probably the most popular one, like Big Mac said. Looks like he dabbled in Dark Sun, Al Qadim, did The Shining South for Forgotten Realms, and did a bunch of articles for Polyhedron.
Okay. So a lot of second
Yeah.
edition stuff for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And
Yep.
John Pickens appears to have some previous editing work for stuff.
Right.
So
He's had to been
teamwork.
Yeah.
the main guy.
It still is the most obscure list of authors that we have in any Greyhawk publication.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Which
what
nothing
I
wrong
get a
with.
kick out of is it says special thanks to so and so and so and so, and then Tom Prusa.
Again.
Yeah.
Like credit him
But-
as an author, but
Yeah.
also special
But
thanks.
those might be the play testers. or something that
Okay.
people that led play testing groups or
Yeah, it
something
could
like
be.
that. But yeah, because that's I've seen that often before, that the special thanks goes to people who've been in advisory role but also play testers.
All right. Well, that's good background information, Mike.
So
Thanks.
Pickens is definitely one of the old guard then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Cool.
So
Matt,
they were all people Pickens knew, I guess.
Yeah. And Robin
Just-
Wood is the cover
yeah, that's art.
image.
That doesn't. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
artwork.
and I don't
In-
think he's done that many, but I recognize his art style. So he's done
Yeah.
other things for I think for TSR at the time,
And
because
I was going to say,
yeah.
I don't think this is recycled art.
No, I
could
don't
be
think so
wrong,
either.
But I
I
don't recall seeing it either.
exactly. I think it's an original piece that might have
Yeah.
been recycled on a Spellfire card or something like that down the line.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
But
I don't see anything on the inside either that I don't think was recycled art
exactly.
either.
So this
So-
that was some money put into it, and yeah.
Oh yeah, like Ken Frank's stuff especially is like exactly what is
Oh,
in
yeah.
in
From
the
the Ashes.
encounter.
Oh yeah, I think Ken Frank is one of the best illustrators for Greyhawk, because he really put an effort into making it
There's a lot of
Greyhawkish in
detail.
that sense.
There's a lot in his
Exactly.
pictures, and
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them with a lot of detail. Like
Yeah, and
they
there's
all like tell a
symbols.
story. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
there's symbols and stuff from
Yeah,
Greyhawk
yeah.
lore that he puts
Yep.
into them. So I like that. Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, thank you, Big Mac.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
hmm
Yeah, I don't Talidus. I
Yep.
don't even know what that is, but I take
Yep.
your word for it.
It's Dragonlance.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
and
Dragonlance.
yeah, and they used
Sorry.
the design with these boards and stuff were very typical for the products of that age, like the Howl of the North, the Five Blades, and a bunch of yeah, exactly. There was a
Yeah.
product that came out that reused that, and I kind of like it. So yeah.
So you have 15 or 16 adventures, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
All in second edition, but who cares?
Well, you should care. You play like it's close to home for you.
Well, I'm just saying for anyone. If you got 5, I mean,
Yeah.
it's easy to convert. Real easy to convert. So
I believe it's not necessarily intended this way, like the blurb says on the back. You can mix and match, but if potentially play them all in a row.
Okay.
Maybe.
But they don't seem to. They're not
They're all over the
interconnected
place.
in any way. So
Well,
Yeah,
no, that's not.
that's
Two
true.
of them are.
Well,
Oh,
a
okay.
handful of them are self-referential to other ones, but
Crossing into Steel and Faces Xenos are absolutely connected. They're written by the same person. And we did Crossing into Steel on live stream.
And you mentioned the ones you had ran, Jay.
Mhm.
I think I've only ran a couple of them as well.
The most recent one I ran was Helm of Selnor. I put
Nice.
that in the Lord Mills. The other one, Shroud of Karine, is the first one I ever ran.
Yeah, that's good.
That's also the one where I get note from Anna for finding heraldry that she did not have.
Yeah,
and
because I didn't go deep into this one, and now when I read it through again, I found more cool stuff that inspired me for rules for Hawktails, which is really cool.
Very cool. Oh, by the way, there's another piece of heraldry that I think you missed. Here.
Okay, that's good. Then we get
I'm going to show it right now, and
okay.
I think it's during the Bigby adventure. 1 second
Okay.
here. Let me see. And it's this guy with the shield. Look at the shield.
Hang on. What page is it?
Well, I just brought up.
I found it. Page 40. Okay.
Yeah, that shield right there.
Yes. That.
Look, he's got it on his. He's got it on his front as well.
Yeah.
And
that reminds me a little bit of the owl from the Sheldamar Valley that they used. It reminds me of that one a bit.
Yeah, well, it's a
it reminds me of that one.
You gotta figure out which character that is in the Bigby adventures we go through.
Yeah,
figure out where he's from. But yeah, so there you go.
But that's awesome. Thank you so much for that, because I'm going to put that in the list to research and put into. Yeah. Thank you. I missed that one.
It's cool, but it's not necessary to do that. But you can go and it's meant for fillers. That's the way I always used it. But you can do it however you want with it. It's great. A lot of these are really cool. They're really cool adventures. So you're gonna have fun with it, and it's something to enjoy.
Yeah, Jonesy. like maybe putting stuff in between them to
Yeah.
make more coherent sense. I don't think today I could run all of these in a row. Like, there's six, wait, no, there's 3 6th-level adventures and 3 9th-level adventures and so on. Like, just my style of play now, I wouldn't run 3 9th-level adventures in a row. It just,
Yeah, they're also
my party
so
goes too fast.
geographically diverse and thematically different that to me it's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true too. But in an age of, before the adventure paths really got big, I'm looking at the connections as I was
Mhm.
Do
reading.
we, oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot. So we have a master list of locations for all these. Someone check on Cannon Fire. I think I saw it on there. Where all these adventures are supposed to be placed. So some of them state them, some of them don't state it. Like the Tower of Remise here and this one. So for a reverse one, yeah, they're all placed. 1992 was mostly playing Warhammer by then. It's all good. Something you might find interesting though. It is in PS and not as. It's in Planescape and not
92
in
okay.
Spelljammer. Okay, interesting. Very interesting.
Is the Tower Remise on Anna's map?
I don't know.
Well, we're talking about the first adventure right now.
Mhm.
Okay, so the first adventure, a little knowledge.
Mhm.
It's a mountain-based adventure, and this is the most generic of the
Oh,
entire Treasures of
okay.
Greyhawk anthology.
Yeah.
It has no location,
Really?
hints hardly whatsoever.
Exactly. I read through it and I couldn't find any
Yeah,
But look at
any
the name of the night.
indication of where.
Rowan Darkwood, right? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't get any sense of that it needs to
right.
be that is placed in any particular place.
Yeah. And the nature of it is you're going to this wise woman to
What?
get some
The Darkwood?
information.
Where's the Darkwood?
Rowan
fact-
Darkwood. It's
Yeah.
just his name.
I think it's just a name
wait.
because if we
It's
don't
just
have
his
a
name.
No,
Darkwood,
yeah.
It's not
as
Rowan
far-
of Darkwood. I think it's just Rowan Darkwood.
Okay. Maybe Sam's
Yeah.
talking about something else in chat, and he's getting me all confused.
yeah, we have Dapplewood and Ironwood, but that's the closest we have, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, anyhow, so there's a Sphinx in this adventure.
Right. So
And not to go into too much detail, but the Sphinx is mentioned in some of the other adventures, probably by the same author. And so I think its placement highly depends on some of the other adventures.
okay.
If you were stringing them together.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's just this is
Yeah.
the first one in order in the book, so you would your natural inclination should be to run it
What
first.
NPC is a big thing in Planescape? Rowan Darkwood?
Is that Rowan Darkwood?
I don't know. I mean, Sam's got me all confused. Yes. I don't do Planescape, Sam, so I have no idea. Rowan Darkwood. Okay. It's a big deal in Planescape, supposedly. Interesting. He probably did the Neogi Nest too, this guy. It's probably the same person. So, all right. You go to a tower. You should go see Gwendolyn, the Gyna Sphinx. I'm assuming they're riddles. There's, like I said, the Ken Franks are very detailed.
Yeah, okay. Rowan Darkwood is he's from Greyhawk in the original Planescape box set. I think he's the ruler of Sigil.
Okay.
Or at least one of the main rulers.
So they pulled him from here?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if they pulled him from there.
There we go. A little knowledge is Perrinland. Thank you, BB. That's
well, the module doesn't mention Perrinland,
yeah.
so that's someone's best guess.
Yeah, well, it could be.
Okay, faction. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them are in the Free City Greyhawk. Yeah. Thank you, Blake.
Yeah.
Thank you there.
Or nearby,
BB,
Cairn Hills,
yeah.
etc.
Yeah. Helmut Selnor, County Buick. That's Helmut Selnor's, right? I did a County Buick with Lort Mills. Yep, I did that one there. Yep. Big Me's Milestone, Valuna, Free City Greyhawk, Valuna, Terror in the Tropics, and Medio Jungle. On the town, Jets a Mile. Yep, because that is Sea Princess. Crossing the Steel Shield lands. That's why I ran that. Okay, that's good. The rest of them.
Yeah, crossing into steels, it says any can be placed anywhere.
Right.
So that again, that's just another, judgment call there.
Well, I had a specific place for it in my game.
Which is it's a good choice, shield lands, because it involves a paladin.
Right, involves a dying paladin.
Yeah.
All right, Blade Star's 4th level as well, and this one deals with a Night Watchman, which is cool. So you get some other neat things here. Also talks about here it mentions the Great Burn, some great lore here. So Wizard Home, South Shore of near D, Alpha County, Urine Sword. So all right, thank you, PB. You got them all, man. Thanks. Wherever you found them, I appreciate it. I knew they were somewhere. So this is to find Blade Star, which is an intelligent weapon. Most of these, I don't know if the first one had any major treasure in it. What?
The first one, I think you're just going for knowledge.
Yeah, it's knowledge, correct?
Yeah. Blade Star's a great low-level adventure, murder investigation, urban. That's my jam right there.
Right, and it's also got an I use assassin running around.
It's got I use cult stuff going on.
Yeah. Oh, there's the guy. Oh, he's currently dead. Another good picture. So did he do black and then he etched in the white? Is that how he did it? Reverse? Yeah. Well, the Ken.
I mean, he could have just drew it ink on paper and then when he wanted to make corrections with white, just use.
Thank you, BB. I appreciate it.
Some kind of whiteout.
What's up, Mike? Mike, you're if you stick around, one of your 3 things I bought for you at Page opens up tomorrow's adventure. You'll see one of them, and you'll see one on Saturday morning as well. All right, so Blade Star is dagger, right?
Yes, it's a magic dagger. I would call it a haunted dagger, but they say it's a intelligent dagger. But I like this one because you got the sewers, you got Thieves Guild, Assassins Guild. There's a lot of stuff going on. This thing is this one. It's almost good if you have the City of Greyhawk box set.
Yes.
When you run this one.
More detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, the Assassin's Guild's involved in this one a little bit too, which is cool. I mean, there is an Assassin's Guild in Greyhawk.
So, where the first one was very generic, and that was Tom Perusa, I think, wrote the first one. Blade Star is Louis Prosperi's first entry, and it's super laden with Greyhawk. It's I'm sure the dude wrote it from referencing the City of Greyhawk box set.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because remember, the City of Greyhawk box set came out 89?
Yeah.
And that's a big thing. Everyone's got that. You're like, wow.
Yeah, and the reason why I mentioned this is because when I first was reviewing this today, I was looking at the list of authors. I'm, of course, being a longtime fan, I'm going to be skeptical of an author I've never heard of who's doing published Greyhawk content, right? So I'm immediately looking for any kind of credential or whatever. And so some of them do pretty good at the references. They're less generic than others.
Yeah, I like Blade Star Adventure. It's a very different vibe to it. I really.
And I've never ran this.
It's a murder mystery that can go a good direction or a bad direction.
Yeah,
and the weapon is it's basically evil, right?
Yeah, but I loved how and that was one of the adventures they gave up ideas for me in Hawk Tales, how to do rules for intelligent items and stuff.
Yeah, I love it. I love special items and intelligent weapons.
And I'm wondering if the cover of Treasures of Greyhawk is supposed to be Blade Star.
That my guess too.
I mean, someone in the chat, let me know what you think the cover, which cover is.
Well, it's not the Haunt because the Haunt's a he in here, not a she.
And I noticed that, yeah.
Right.
But I was just, I think, where else is there a Haunt like that? And is she, she's handing him a blade.
I know. Well, let's say default is here, but it could be something. Yeah, that's definitely not the same haunt.
Yeah, I think it's a nice looking cover, but he probably painted that without any knowledge of what was being written in it, or
Yeah.
very little.
Definitely a good, great artwork.
Yeah.
Okay, that's Blade Star. All right, 4th level.
Third module of Howl of the North series. Oh man, don't get me started.
Yes, please. That's we don't need that. We don't need no third mod. We don't need Doom Grinder returns. We don't need any of that stuff.
Wouldn't that be fun if they get a Doom Grinder returns and it's actually better than the original for
Well,
once?
see, my Doom Grinder returns is gonna
Yeah.
fall from the sky and crush Sigil. How's that? And then that's it for Planescape. Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm
it was
kidding,
supposed to be in
Big Mac.
Greyhawk. Yeah. hmm
I'm just kidding. I have nothing against any of the other settings.
Returns with the puppets. Yeah.
Yes. Well, a puppet returned at Page, and a puppet will return Saturday morning too. So you'll see. Yes. Sometimes you just can't get rid of those damn puppets. All right. So look, some familiarity with the details of Spelljammer will be useful for this. This is 7th level, so you jump from 4th now to 7th.
Yeah. So this
Yeah.
is a really bold entry because
is.
at the time we already have gray space, I guess, because
Yeah.
it's referenced, right?
Yeah, SJR1 Lost Ships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, the Neogi are interesting in that way that they seem to be like planner version of the Driders in a way, so to speak. That they're
Yeah.
Now it's weird is I think I ran this, but
okay.
and I hope none of my players are on right now, but I don't recall ever giving them a Spelljammer ship. So
you knew
but
better.
I used to run anything that was around the city Greyhawk, I used to run it.
You felt Malden pulling your soul towards Spelljammer, and you resisted. So, hey, Buzz.
Well, back in the early '90s, I didn't know anyone in the Greyhawk community. You know, when this first came out, I probably ran that, and then was like, Spelljammer, nope. Neogi, yes.
But you can run them as a non-lolthy version of the Drider or something. Yeah.
Something just happened to my laptop. It just went out. So.
But this one's on my short list to rerun.
Okay.
For 5e, I think that would be a nice intro.
So let's go over this one a little bit here. I have Neogi figures because at that time in the they were coming out in the Wizards in the early 2000s. They started coming out in the Wizards. Oh, that's why it's not plugged in.
What are the main difference between Neogis and Driders? They're both
huge.
Spider.
Neogis are from another world.
Yeah, but I'm thinking now from a more game mechanics.
Neogis
they have spiders, have humans, kind of, or have
they're their own race.
Driders can carry bows.
Yeah, but if they're their own race or not, that's more thematic.
No, Neogis are. Go ahead, Big Mac. Why don't you explain Neogis to Anna? How about that?
Moray eelheads. Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, they're slavers too. They're slave traders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're not.
Thank you, Samwise. Yep.
Yeah.
Knocks people out or something.
Yeah. Moray eelheads. That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, the ship in this module though, not to go into any detail about it, but it's a galleon.
Right.
Yeah. Can you imagine plunking that thing down in the city of Greyhawk? How'd that get there?
Yeah, they have a lot of mental abilities. They have a lot of mental power. So, I'm sorry. Somehow I kicked my power cord out on my laptop, and now it's back up because
Here's a fun thing about Neogi from this module. Apparently, Neogi can like boss around Umberholts because there's a lot of Umberholts.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There's a Mind Flayer here.
I think that's pretty cool.
This one is only 7th level, which is weird. There's 6 Umberhulks in this.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're not Nulthi.
This is all in Greyhawk City too. So like they've infiltrated Greyhawk. Yeah. So yeah, they're not created by law. It's nothing that's ever suggested. Yeah, they're in conflict with Drow. Right. They're their own race, spacefaring race.
If I ran this for 5e, I'd use it on 3rd level characters.
Really, that's funny.
Yeah, I just chop everything in half like it was a 5e.
So the great old master. Hit die 20. Ugh. I don't think I'm ever going to run this one. Sorry to everyone out there. There's the spell jamming ship, but I just
Yeah,
it's not my
that's
cup of tea in
that's a
Greyhawk. So
three-masted galleon.
three-masted galleon with multiple decks, which is a large ship.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for
This
even
module should probably, for the hardcore nerds out there, this thing should probably be in Heartbeat, not Secret Out.
well, remember this, Mike. Nothing's written up for Heartbeat this time.
Yeah, I know.
Earth Journal 10's not
sad.
out.
Yeah.
Paul Luby's Heartbeat article's not out till Living Greyhawk era. So there's nothing.
Yeah, it's just a dot on a map.
Yeah, exactly. For the most part, it wasn't done up. So, yep. So the aftermath here. I guess the treasure here is the ship. I bet you Mullen ran this.
I would.
I bet you
Would
dime.
bet, yeah.
Great Old Masters are how Nyogi reproduced. They do not have males and
Nasty,
females. When they get
nasty
old, they fill up with baby Nyogi who bust out of the body of the Great Old Master, like the alien and John.
I'm so glad Big Mac's on today. Oh, man.
Yeah. We need his expertise.
It's like
Most welcome.
It's good,
Yep.
man.
He's
I
dropping
know.
some lore on us.
Yeah. Who
Stuff we
created the
didn't even wanna know.
Nyogi, Mac? Do you know? I'm curious.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
probably
what
Grub.
product? Might be. Yeah.
Grub or Zeb. Just guessing. So, all right. Cool one. Now, probably Jeff Grubb. Thank you. Bing, 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 bing. Got it for a shot. This is one of the coolest adventures that I ever ran. So I'll talk about this one. And it actually almost overlaps with Robbelar, where Robbelar's ruins are, but it doesn't, right? So
Predates it?
yeah, Robbelar's keep wasn't really placed yet, right? So yeah. But you come across an overturned wagon, and we're not slayed by brigands, seem to have killed each other. And then you find this map, right? And it's just happen to find a map on these guys. Now you can go a little more detail, but there's this thing called the Shroud of Karine, or Karine, however you pronounce it. It's worth about 100,000 gold pieces, right? And the cool thing is there's the map. And there's Martine.
Handouts.
Yep.
All right, and
Gotta
here's
love handouts.
and right here, yeah, and if you can see, like Roblar's castle will be right about here, right, somewhere right about here, if I recall. But there's the heraldry and all the places of locations. So this one is pretty detailed. Now, where is my folder here?
There's a few of the adventures in the anthology, including this one, that have puzzles to it.
Yep. Yeah. So I ran this for the Iron Brigade when we first we're going into Greyhawk. So they did. This is another niche on their belt that they recovered the shroud. So if we come here, we go to Anna's map.
Enhance.
There it is.
Yeah.
So here it is.
I put it there. Yeah.
There you go. All right. And that's where they were added into. There's Roblar Ruins, Roblar's Keep, which has been moved down to here. Got moved a long distance, if I recall. Sort of Castle Greyhawk.
down into the gnarly forest a little bit inside the forest.
Castle Greyhawk got moved like over here, didn't it?
And well, it depends. It got moved. Yeah, on the slide map. Yes. But Gary wanted it on the southeast. When we talked to Alan, he pointed it out. It's the east, a little bit southeast.
Right.
So that's probably where I want to put it on my final campaign version.
Okay.
To be a little bit more true to Gary's.
So basically, you're like, I'm going to follow this treasure map now. Now, I had them find it a different way. I had them get it off of an assassin who they thwarted an assassination attempt on someone. Okay. And that assassin had it.
That's fun to have like a drastic action intro into an adventure. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and this has got to be in the first here. You know what? I'm sorry, I'm reminiscing too much, but I have to do this. Timeline info, adventure log updated. We'll just type in Karine and see where it goes. Where Kary, Kary. That's enough. Number 291. There you go. 291. So that was not almost 800, 900 adventures ago. Yep. Boom. It was definitely, whoops. That was definitely the first one I ran. Of course, now I shut off the other thing because I hate when it does that. It stacks them. Just go right back to it. Okay, there we go. So, traps inside. The tomb is not large. There. The coat of arms. Here's the puzzle. Really cool stuff. Not a large one. You can 1 session to 2 sessions at most. A lot of these are that way, but it's cool. It is a cool adventure. There's a body here already. There's Ralashaz is worshipped here. That's who Lord Gregor.
There's several deities mentioned in this module, so
Yeah,
big props for that.
yeah, absolutely. It's got good references. He put it in an area of the Cairn Hills that no one was using, which is
Right.
another great thing. It's not conflicting with anything. Yeah, so it was definitely a good one to have, and you just got to go through and do. We won't give it away for anyone because I highly recommend running it.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yep.
I think I ran this, but I really can't remember now. It would definitely be high on my list of this list to run again if I do.
Yeah, and look, you can see his name is right here in the Ken Frank puts it right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
More cool artwork. Definitely more cool. Okay. This is the most recent one I've run. The Helm of Selnor.
I was reading this one today, and I've not ran it, and I was taken by how cool this one was.
Yeah, it is good. I think I named it Vestra and the Helm of Selnor because Vestra's the baddie, and it's a she, if I recall.
Yeah, barbarian.
Yeah, let me type this in. And I think I'm going to retie this in, though, into what's going on with well, not number 957. There you go. So a couple years back, actually 2022, because I've started putting the years down when adventures are being run. So 4 years ago, I ran this. Vestra and the Helm of Selnor. Yep. Okay. So let's see. County Vulik, which there's barely anything. So, yo, G Dub, what's that? Did you change your name? I like the new name. If you did change it, man, that's cool.
I think the module cites that it's a rural adventure, but I don't recall if County of Buick is mentioned. But there is some ancient lore in here I'd like to read.
Yeah, right here, right here.
Just to give Sam a headache.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so the helm is magic.
Yep.
Whatever it does, you can find out. But so its history, it says here, the helm was forged long ago before the reign of colorless fire. Okay, so ancient. It says it was worn by Selnor, a barbarian chieftain, during raids on civilized outposts. Okay. He used the helm to recruit new raiders, etc., for barbarian horde. Fast forward here, it says that Selnor was defeated at the Battle of Tremnos. Tremnos is not on my list of battles.
Yes.
I have no idea what Tremnos is.
Yeah.
All right. It says his horde was scattered. It says the helm was taken as a trophy and it was unused until the invoked devastation, when it was lost in the sea of dust. So, whoever wrote it was really trying hard there, just maybe a little stuff out of order. I would have put before the invoked devastation, lost on the reign of colorless fire. Barbarians back before the, it's you get this feeling like they're talking about the Sul barbarians of the Northeast. but this is back in the Soul Empire era. So, for our
And we have another possible misspelling, Selnor.
cell. So you think it should have been Solnor?
Well, no, I'm
Helmet
just
Solnor?
someone probably riffed off it. I think this
Right,
Right.
right.
sounds more
Uh,
intentional because
yeah.
it's supposed to happen not here, but before the migration. So
So
it
Oh, I
came
see.
from, it's something that someone brought here.
Famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna propose something to Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are there barbarians in that area? All?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what
Weren't all
barbarians?
barbarians back then?
Well, we don't have any way of knowing.
All the rovers? I'm not the rovers. The plains of the Paynims. Maybe I had some, right? But maybe maybe Selner was from all. Because if it was taken in that area,
Maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, Selner's
But
not the same as Solnar.
but
Yep,
it
there
was
you go. Okay.
definitely lost. It was lost in the Sea of Dust.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
it was never part of the planets until it was found and brought there.
Right. You have to have a certain charisma to use it, and it's got some, yep, special charm once per day. It's almost like a charm, like a Naga, which doesn't break. It's a permanent charm. It's very powerful, but it's really, yeah. So, yep, Wagnerian Valkyrie. She looks like. Yep. Is a barbarian princess from the north. Banished from her clan for refusing to accept her role as a weak woman. She surpassed her brothers and martial skills. Sounds almost like what I was doing with Emerson, Coco's barbarian character. Darling, what's going on?
There's an NPC in this adventure, page 26. I
Yep.
know you've seen this one before, Jay. The sergeant.
Sergeant Kapuckett? Yeah, Kirby Puckett.
Yeah.
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 Oh, that's all right. I do it all the time. Look at all of my hockey goons I have.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Kirby
Kapucket,
Puckett.
it doesn't flow for me. Kapucket. Come on. Come on.
That's awesome. Good to see you,
Yeah.
darling. Thank you so very much for coming in. We are talking Treasures of Greyhawk here. We're going to give one of these away along with a Deep Dwarven Delve by Len Lakofka. Here's a reprint on it. It's a great one. It's got like 15 different Greyhawk adventures during the second edition era. Very, very hidden gem, let's say, because a lot of people don't realize it even exists. That's why I've given away so many of them on my channel. But yeah, so have fun with this one and sit back, relax, enjoy. We're talking about an adventure I ran not too long ago, but I'm going to tie this back into I think what I'm doing with the barbarians with Gom and and stuff because it just makes sense.
Yeah. When I saw Vestra, it made me think of your current stuff.
Right, but I had run it with my guys with a Windborne mercenary group, and I was like, did I waste opportunity? And just like a bad TV editor, I can go back and do a. It doesn't have to be the exact adventure. It can make some changes to it. I think that would be a good way to go there. So, hey, what's up, Amanda? Oh, by the way, I am on tomorrow night. And we got a good game tomorrow night, so you won't miss it. If you're around, it's good to see you. And I'm going to reach out to you, Facebook Messenger, if you can take those. I'm going to reach out to you too. So, yeah, Vestra is very powerful. She has a lot. I mean, her troops, she has more and more troops because she's, like I said, she's like a human Naga. Every time, anyone she charms, it's permanent. It doesn't go away.
Do you think this module's too tough for 6th level?
Could be. If the DM really is in a bad mood. Yeah.
No.
Because you can only use the charm ability once per day. So you can only charm, unlike a Naga, you can only charm one person per day, right? So that limits it. So you can't get the entire, if you have 6-player adventuring group, you can't charm them all, right? So that's a drawback with the Helmet Selnar. But it's a nasty adventure. Lots of ogres, orcs, and stuff. And it's got a decent dungeon area. Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm assuming she would appreciate that. By the way, everyone we're getting together. Concoctions getting together. Ron has asked me what VIP special guests from the community. So I got to see if Darling and Bones are going to come to that in May. If not, I got some ideas for a couple others for concoction. but it'll be a lot smaller con coming up. And I'd like to Ron today, Mike. I'm like, I'm working on my fundraiser, man. He's like, well, we only have 120 days till we got to get your events in. I'm like, oh my God. Yep. So there's the Warren. I'm trying to figure out why County Ulick works perfectly for me, but I'm trying to figure out why. I didn't see any reference to anywhere.
Well, I mean, without me diving deeper into what the plot of that story is, like, is it supposed to be in a place that's relatively peaceful and she's just running roughshod and
Yeah.
charming people? I don't know.
Yeah, and still maybe some leftover humanoids in the Lord Mills. Yeah. Yeah. So the Battle of Tremnos could be anything, but we got
Yeah,
history
it could
there.
be a one-off battle that wiped out this barbarian horde.
Yep.
And it has no relation to the Backler Sulo's wars.
And you can also make it that it was Selnor's summoned horde, which came from somewhere.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they lived in Ul or they lived there. They came from like the tiger nomads or wolf nomads down, right? I mean, that's
well, this is long before that, so to speak. So it's cool.
Yeah,
this you can tie into ancient history. This is before that, so it's in the West somewhere.
Or you
that'd be just something fun to develop.
Or we ask the author if we can get a hold of the authors.
Ask the author. Oh man.
Yeah.
And then we'll get to Doug Niles thing. I didn't write that.
Exactly.
It's funny. All right, so there you go. That's the Helm of Selnor. The most recent out of any of the ones I've run here. And I may come back to it.
Oh, it's a rescue mission, Jonesy says. Rescuing someone. Okay.
Which one?
The Vestra one, I suppose.
Oh,
the Helm of Selnor?
It could be an option.
Is it a rescue?
It's wait a minute. So yeah, you're trying to rescue Kirby Puckett.
Okay.
The head of the militia, Sergeant K. Puckett, hired his PCs to follow. So number one, we know this guy's from Minnesota. Whoever wrote it.
Okay.
Because Kirby Puckett's a Hall of
Yeah,
Famer for the Twins.
that's the same thing I thought.
Right. So we know he's from Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah, and so like I said, that got through. That got through whoever was editing. All right, next one. Bigby's Modest Home. There you go.
So I'm pretty sure I've never ran this because it has a lot of implications. But today, that is one that I would probably enjoy to run.
Well, here's what it says, Mike. Didn't you play in Eric Mona's Vecna Lives last year?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I did a page with Darling, a Bill Mastercrafter, Amanda's husband, Mom the Game's husband. He played Tensor. I played Jalarzi. And it says here, the recent deaths of the members of the Circle of Eight was the prelude to an attempt by the evil Vecna to overthrow the entire pantheon of Greyhawk deities. Only the bravery and fortitude of a brave handful of adventurers was able to thwart Vecna's machinations and put an end to his plans. Consult, or better yet, play the adventure Vecna Lives for the whole story of this epic adventure. Now, this thing's only 7th, so that's not going to work with the same characters. Because you're going to get your butt kicked if you're playing 7th level characters in Vecna Lives, right? But yeah, so but there, so he's the writer's trying to tie in Vecna Lives to this, which is pretty tough to do.
The hook section even mentions the whole module. So, between that and Spelljammer, they're try to get you to buy more stuff by referencing official material.
Yeah. So as I said, Amanda, he saved everyone in that because 4 characters were in a time stop, and Tensor was off to the side, and I whispered, I said, "Dude, use a wish, undo it, use a wish, pull them out of that." So he wished, and they all popped, in different areas of the room out. And in fact, I got so pissed off, I ran over in that super fast speed and snapped Tensor's neck. So Tensor was the only one that died in the fight. It was kind of funny. All right, so this is here's all his spells, the Big B spells, which is cool. Yeah, adventures en route to Bigby's home or at the discretion of the DM. Excuse me. I need more coffee. Addition of various antiques. So there's a lot of magic items in here. You gotta be real careful in these kind of adventures, right? Here's Big and with
Like
Bigby.
Bigby has a street address. Did you see that?
Yeah. Where is it?
No. Yes, a street
68
address.
Greenleaf Avenue. Stamped
Oh,
on the
awesome.
wall.
Oh, and all, yeah, and all.
He has a mailing address.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and he has a secret room in his
68.
home. So it's now this. Yeah, see, I love this. Now this adventure takes place entirely within home of Bigby, and now deceased member of the Circle of Eight. So this has it that they all die. So that's just written right at near that time frame. Right near that time frame when.
Right after it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though they're all back now for the most part, but now he's in. But now he's in Nome.
Yeah.
We're undoing that, by the way. What city is Greenleaf? It's in. No, it's
It's in
Scant. It's Scant.
Scant.
The road is Greenleaf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, on the wall.
So we went by the name Frasnier. I wonder what that is. Frasnier. It's got to be some kind of connection to that.
Doctor Strange.
Here's another new spell. It's just cool. You get a spell out of it.
Yeah. I mean, how common is that to have a new spell dropped into a module?
So this is a backfire spell. One enchanted object. That's mean. So this is the entirety of his house. We can scroll through. I saw Drama just mentioned here. Somebody's go first, paying off Rasner's creditors, or talks to him. The mentions the sentimental value of Brig Wishley, the Otto Nistel, Drawmage, and others. Okay. Interesting. Oh, then everyone has a Neo Audiog for trash collection, don't they? Okay, so let's see. Now this picture's a joke picture right off of the Dungeon Master's Guide.
Is that yeah? The
Yeah, because it goes. I don't know what this is. Does this cast one of the Bigby's hand spells, or is it a +3 back scratcher? Right, that's what comes to mind. That's in the Dungeon Master's Guide, and that's what this picture.
So that's the reference.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So, so you got to find Bigby's will, I guess, and then you can start divvying up treasure.
Right, Bigby's will.
And there's the guy, which we don't know who this dude is, though. We don't know who the guy is in the picture, Anna.
No, that
who knows?
Yeah.
I don't think that's
with artwork
accurate.
and the heraldry.
I think it's intended to be one of the player characters, right?
Yeah,
because
you have
there's
to
only
read
one
through the whole thing. Yeah,
there's only one NPC in the entire module.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right.
No, one of the this is not a spoiler or anything, but one of the many things in this sprinkled throughout this module is the PCs can find this love letter that Bigby's holding on to from someone called Wanda. That sounds like a writing opportunity, a writing prompt for someone in the great community. Who's Wanda? Who's Bigby's, long.
You know what?
Long distance love.
She could be a gnome now too. Just kidding. Wanda. Yep. So there you go. Now there's also an adventure, I believe it's in Dungeon, that an Aluk gets killed from Rari, and then they auction off his house, which is in the foreign quarter. No, it's in Trade Town. It's right down the road from the Tritherian Temple. And we actually ran that adventure and had a bidding war, and Alan's gnome illusionist thief bought the house for 40,001 gold piece. Because it was a closed seal that someone bid 40, and then he bid 40,001 closed. It was funny. One gold piece he got a. So there's all sorts of stuff inside that one.
Along those lines, in my current Lane campaign, the main NPC wizard was murdered in Traft, and they did a murder investigation on him. And as they were going through the towers, they were told, "Don't touch anything," because the Guild of Wizards has like claim on it until they can figure out what his will is. So the players had to be hands off.
Get
They did
my
well.
hands off.
Yeah, hands off.
That's funny. Whew. Okay. Alrighty, next one. And thank you all for the support tonight. We're having some fun with this.
Last thing I was going to mention on the Big B
Please.
Modest Home is this is one where you actually would get some interaction with Mordenkainen, which I think is a big deal.
Well,
even if you never played Vecna Lives or anything, of all the modules in this book, one that it's tied to Mordenkainen would be a big deal, I think.
is Big B dead though in your game? Because I don't know many people who have those base core members of the Circle dead, right? Because it gets undone in Vecna Lives. Really, most of the people have Aluk is the only one who's gone. Because Tensor you can bring back in Return of the Eight, and then you got 3 new members as Tensor leaves and stuff like that. So it's a tough call.
Yeah.
So
well, someone's got to, to bring them back, you got to go through something like this module. So.
Or not run Vecna Lives.
Or not. Right.
Yeah. All right. This one is.
I have ran this one.
Yes, because it's in
Yep.
it's Jatsamal.
It starts there. Yep. Yeah. It starts there.
All right, Mike, tell us about Terror in the Tropics. Then I did not run it. So
okay. So Terror in the Tropics is a 2-parter. Essentially, you're asked to come to the Hold of the Sea Princes, Jetsamile, where an agent of Prince Gian hires you to go to the Medio jungle and find out what happened to a settlement there. And then, you get involved with all the dark creatures of the jungle there.
Cool name for the ship he gives you, the Dragon Spray.
Yeah.
That's a pretty cool name. Interesting. All right. So do you meet him directly in this? I'm looking to see.
Part that I
meeting the
got
Sea
a lot.
Prince. I guess so.
The Sea Prince. The section that describes the Medio, I was quite impressed with. Because it talks about trees.
Oh, okay.
Which we know is a big Greyhawk thing.
Is this on the map, Mike?
No. It's a settlement that's probably wiped off the map, if anything.
But what about this? They land on the village. They will meet an interpreter mouth. So where is this?
Oh, on Jetsamile.
All right,
no.
So yeah, okay. So the answer to that is yes.
Right.
But in the jungle, it's not. It's not marked.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyhow, the Medio section, when it's describing when you first encounter the Medio, it describes a few of the trees there, and it's right out of a box set. It's a Declar tree, a Yarpik tree, and a Foswell tree. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Someone
definitely
went to the trouble to research that and write it into this module.
Okay, there's Malabur. So there's a lot of Yuan Ti running around too.
Oh yeah, it's got a good random encounter chart.
Yeah, I see that.
You can't go wrong with Yuan Ti.
Huh.
Be in the tropics. Yeah.
So yeah, it looks. The funny thing is, finding the entrance you need is in the Wandering Monster encounter. 12-13 dead entrance.
So it's almost a hex crawl type
Yeah.
situation. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's old school.
That is old school. Absolutely. And there's the Yuan Ti lair. Ugh. Very symmetrical. Lots of native village. 1T. Oh yeah, lots of
I will
1T.
also point out that Roy Rowe wrote
Yeah.
this one and the next one. And for someone who had no TSR credits of all the gang, he did a pretty good job.
Pretty
I
good
think.
job with this.
Yeah.
And this is a remote adventure too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Dragon spray, yes.
I'm just looking here. All right, and they find their treasure vault here. Halfway through it. All right. Interesting. All right, there you go. That is the second one part 2 or no? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It is. All right, so this is a 2-part.
So, right.
Yep.
So this one, it's like, Gion's impressed with how you did on the first one, so then you're hired
Right.
for another
That's cool.
deal. Except this one, it's like more personal. It's you're trying to help acquire a sword, I guess.
Wow. Yes, Your Royal Highness. All right. So, and this is yeah. So you're in with having dinner with Gian himself. That's pretty bold by. It's pretty cool. Oh, sect of Nerol. A sect of Nerol followers are coming here to slay the followers of Kellenin. I guess it makes sense that there's Kellenin worshippers in the Sea Princes. Because
Yeah,
a lot of
this
them
is
are
heavy.
dual wielders. Hey, Jeff, thanks. A lot of them are dual wielders on ship, and they probably don't wear heavy armor, right? And they're, and they're that swashbuckler type of swordsman, you know?
Now, what's Nerl got against them? I have no idea. They cheat death or something.
Maybe Nerl's pissed off at Kellenin's ascension. I don't know. But it sounds like you got to go after the Nerolites now.
Yeah. So this one, the exposition at the beginning, it's interesting because it talks about Gion's ancestor, Derek Drakenhart,
Yeah.
who was a chosen of Kellenin, a great, warrior, who held the this
Is
sword
this
that they're looking for.
Yeah, is this adventure set in timeline anywhere, or is it like current, meaning
It's current, but he's referring back like 4 generations ago. My ancestor,
so Kellenin is that old according to this adventure, or how would that tie in?
I guess he's been around a while.
Kellenin is like above the Keatim's Merlins, right? He's one step above them always.
Yeah.
So my guess is, has Artifact of Evil come up yet? That's a good tie-in. Oh, I think we're all confused there at that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There, Armin. So I'll say this. I bet you Sam missed Derek Drakenhart in a Sea Prince's and a Sea Prince's
his lineage.
Lineage,
yeah.
Because I missed it.
There's also a mention of a King Marcus in there, but it's like question mark. So it's
Right.
like Gian isn't
the King
sure.
Marcus, yeah.
He's like,
Here's
also
another
references. Yes, I need to figure out what that is as well. Battle of Lost Hope.
Lost Hope.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
I know what that is. Oh, that's Gary. Okay. Blame him. I know what that is. That's the battle where all hope is lost and the new canon takes over. I'm kidding, Sam. I have no idea. So Star Wars, such magnitude that whole armies were doomed to inevitable destruction. In the end, the battle lost hope. Then the King Marcus was killed. There's a lot of stuff to pick out of this book.
Yeah.
The little tidbits here and there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Hope was the name of the teddy bear was lost. Patrick, you're such a downer, man. Several brothers escaped. I've discovered it can be found in the Crystal Mist Mountains. All right. Damn, he's got you going a lot into the Crystal Mist. There's two adventures in the Crystal Mist, by the way.
Howdy, Curtis.
Howdy, Curtis.
Hello.
Awesome. And here's Serval.
So a bulk of this adventure, I think, takes place in Monmurg.
In the
At that
capital.
point.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Stu William the Axe is nothing to sneeze at. 12th level fighter. And here's all. There's groups in the inn. That's cool. Different groups. The drunk. We always need drunks. Always need drunks. Okay. That's it. I always thought, hey, maybe is that guy a vampire when I first saw the picture, but it's just he's got a sickle. So is he a druid? Right there. See his weapon? My thing's not moving over there. Right there. It's a sickle.
That might be a narrow weapon. Scythe, sickles.
I'm trying to see if someone here had that was just taking liberties. But always great artwork, Ken Frank. Oh, that may be the leader of the neural cult too.
Hey, go back to that crowd scene.
Yeah, sure.
All right, see the guy with the hat and then the woman in front of him?
Mm-hmm.
Those look just very familiar to me. Like, does Ken Frank have his own iconics that appear throughout his work?
Very
Or is it
possibly.
just his art style?
It's
So
probably his art style, Mike. I'd say though he may have had his favorites that he put in here and there, and and it could have been, the curly blonde. It could have been, who knows?
I might
Maybe the pick is
investigate
his
that.
wife. Who, you know what I mean? I mean,
That's true.
a lot of people do that as far as several carries aside. There it is. Yep. Thank you, Jeff. It is the bad guy. Yeah. Thank you
Bill
very
Ken
much.
Frank.
Good job, Jeff. Thanks for catching that. That's what I figured. It's the Nerol guy. All right, and there's a lot of rumors. So this is typical bar, tavern, city adventuring. It's just not in Greyhawk, right?
But from ninth level characters.
Yeah, yeah. Note. There's Serval. Serval's only 8th. I would bump him up. He's not high enough. There it is. Scythe. Regular scythe too. I make that magical. I would bump that way up.
Armin.
Here's the dragon sword. All right. Terran Havener. Here's what sword of and then the guard tower. So this is pretty long. Another cool picture right there. All information from Terran, they will close their solution.
This is a module where you're actually doing a service for one of the rulers of the nations in Greyhawk, and so you can get a big reward payoff at the end, I think.
There's no magic greater than +3 will be found. GM will grant each party member 2 magic items instead of 1 originally offered from the collection he's acquired. That's awesome. If you're successful, very cool. It's all about acquiring
Greyhawk Wars.
Pre-Greyhawk Wars. Yep. Nice. Mike, did you run that? Okay.
No, I ran Terror in the Tropics, but I didn't run this one. I should, though.
Oh, the next one's a 2-parter, and I ran the first one, and haven't run the second one yet because it hasn't come up in the campaign yet. So, where am I going?
The second one is very spoilerish. When I was reading that one, I'm thinking, man, I don't know if I want to talk about it.
Right.
Because the first one's cool, but then, yeah.
Well, we could skim through it here. So here's the Shieldlands. So, and this takes place in the Shieldlands. So I put it at, this is friend Marco's Gradavis Estate, which got ruined. So the location is beyond the Gradavis Estate. It fit perfectly in with the campaign. And so that's where we're going to go for this one. It is generically placed in the Shieldlands, but I'm going to take advantage of my story.
Thank you, Armin.
And put that in gray. I think why I'm confused. It means says history of TOE. Oh shit! Thank you. Because I didn't switch this one. That is my fault. I didn't catch that. Let me see if I got it on the first page.
So
Yeah,
cross
I
it
had the
into.
first one correct. I didn't have this one correct.
Oh.
That's my fault. Duh. Sorry about that.
So Anna, in this
Yeah.
module, it's set. Someone suggests Sheerlands, but the module itself says anywhere. But in the module itself, it has a little reference to some place called the Lake of Mist. Do you have that in your
Hang on a second. That
repertoire?
rings a bell somewhere.
Lake of Mist. Is
Yep.
it in Sheerlands?
Um, hang on a second. Let's see what we can come up with here. If I
It's
can
actually
get.
on the map that's in this
Right.
adventure.
Hang on a second. Which page? 60. Oh, here we go. It's on the.
It's a little lake.
Yeah, it's on page 64, right?
It's a
Road
tiny lake.
map. Town, woods, lake, magical mist.
Yeah, very generic.
Yeah, I was going to say maps don't get much more generic than
Right.
this, and there's yeah.
Heronius is a good place. So with Heronius.
But there are plenty of lakes. This looks like a lake that is a few hundred feet across, meaning there is probably 100 lakes of
Yeah,
that
it's not
size
gonna,
on my
that lake,
map.
a couple 100 feet across the lake's not going to be on the map.
It'll be on
Right.
her map.
On my new map, yes.
Right, but not
it
on the
will
old
be.
map.
Yeah.
Right.
It will be
Right.
no the old
Yeah.
map you need, but this
Yeah.
one it might be a pixel or two, so we can easily have a little pixel somewhere. So yeah, since
So-
there is no inlet and
Sorry about that,
outlet, so
Armin.
that means
Okay.
that it can be almost anywhere that is flat. So yeah.
All right.
So Xanther is
yeah.
an aged paladin of Heronius, and that's probably why Shieldlands makes sense on this one. I mean, also you could put this in Furhandy if you wanted. The background is that you don't know what you're taking her to a trek for some purpose, and you don't know what it is. If you read the DM's background, you'll know. But yeah. So
isn't she also maimed?
I believe so. She's not ready to die too many questions enough of unfilled. Is she blind? Something.
Yeah, there's a reason she needs adventurers to take her along.
Yeah. Well, she wants to continue her.
Her quest.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's out of time. So here, crossing. I spell that right, you dumbass. 2021, number 898. Crossing into Steel. That's when I ran it.
Is that your main group?
That was the Legion, which is the group that has the keeps along. If we bring this up here, here Warmark is their main keep. There's also an adventure in Dungeon Kinset Mansion, where there's a whole bunch of, it's a winery. There's a whole bunch of werewolves there, and so they have that too. And notice it's right across from the lands of the Free Reavers. There you go. Yep. All right. So yeah, and it could be a lake here. It doesn't matter. But with that, you go and there's a series of things you must do, and then let's see, Titus. Titus is a let's see, and Santha. I forget. I forget. There's someone else that goes as well. All sorts of rumors, things you can do. Everyone, you find out Aunt Santha is like one of the kindest paladins, lawful good paladins that there ever was. And then a lot of people want to stop her, and go through a series of attacks. You get to this area. It's almost like frickin' Avalon, right? The mists of Avalon. It has that feel to it.
That might be, yeah.
Yeah. So I had it so that like beyond the Gradavis ruined estate was they had all their farmland, and they had like hedgerows of a maze, right, on their estate grounds. Beyond the hedgerow of the maze, in the where all the gardens were, in the back was a lake that it was just it was just mystical, and that's where I put it, and that's where this thing comes out of the ground, and it's this comes out of the water, if I recall, on the Lake of Mist. I think you fight. Don't you also? Is this the one where you fight a clay golem, or is that different? No, yeah. I know. There's a clay golem in this one. Yeah, I thought so. And there's a series of tests, stone golem too, and at the very end, I think Ilkif and her are lovers, if I recall. And yeah, Ilkif is ill as well. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Please leave us alone for a time. I'll do all my power to help her comfort him as I can. So with their age and kind of with that out comes the sword. It's a sword of it, and she fuses in her spirit with the sword. Now, who has the sword in my campaign? Tom's character Pellinor the Golden Paladin has the sword now. And he's not a very good fighter, so it was perfect. He's an old school paladin with no strength bonus, so he's like +6/+7 with it, attacks 3/2. But this was a good one. But with this, here's all the special purposes and stuff. This has the next adventure, and that is slay Xenos Zenpor, the face of Xenos, the sword. So it has these abilities up top, which are okay, they're cool, but it needs this. She wants to destroy this face, or this vile
arch enemy.
So right now he's enjoying the sword, but eventually we're going to go back and run this. I haven't run it yet. So, yep.
Would be good.
And that's the face of Xenos. Now you're saying we shouldn't go through this one that much, Mike? Or
I'm just saying, like, maybe talk about the lead up part because it does mention some Zagig stuff.
Okay.
But, definitely don't want to spoil the end of this.
Yes. So let's see here. What does it say? Zag? All right. All right.
It's not me.
Right here. They're in a quest for Arch. The trail ends that leads to a major city and ends. The hated Xenos Zempor cannot be found in the prime material plane. Less than Tather suggests going to a temple of Zagig for help. Okay.
So that's the key thing. Like, where is there a temple of Zagig? That's not a very common.
Is there one in Greyhawk?
Character to worship, not in the official source that I know of.
No. Okay.
The House of Zagig. It could be, according to the module, this could be set anywhere though. So yeah, it could be the city of Greyhawk. Most likely, you would.
It's not specific though.
It could be the Wild Coast. It could be anywhere.
Okay.
Since the first one is in the Shieldlands, though, I think it would make a lot of sense that it would be somewhere around the near div. So I don't know.
Or they have to travel a great distance away to go to that, right? Yeah.
But yeah, Zagig is not a commonly worshipped deity, but he has that temple has the means of helping them find what they're looking for.
Yeah, that hurts just looking at it.
Oof. But I definitely wouldn't run these modules back to back. This is like someone said earlier, you need to pad this one out a little. We're going to have a pad player.
Absolutely. So it's been 5 years. Not in game time, but in real time, and we haven't run it yet. Yeah. And he hasn't gone up in level. He's still 9th. Yeah, you got to remember, I have 26, 27 different adventuring groups, so we're not running the same group over and over and over. If we were doing that, we probably would run it by now, right? But and Pellinor, he just ran Pellinor 2 months ago, in an adventure, and he has the weapon. So, all right, so we'll skip through all what happens here. And see, the face of Xenos is its own artifact. So,
this is some high level play, 9th level characters. So, yeah, like you said. Yeah.
So, for the future, this one is anywhere as well, but I think they said, what's the Elven lands over where Tumahars is? Oh my God, my brain shut off.
Spindrifts?
Sunday. That's what I think the recommendation was for this. The Well.
I've actually ran this.
Oh, you did? All right, go for it.
This was from my first Sea Princes campaign.
Nice.
The Well of All Heals actually moves. According to the module, it moves
Oh,
around.
okay.
So when you find it one place, it could be in Sunday, but the next time you go there, it's somewhere else. But it's any level, any place. It's you're basically on a hunt for like the Fountain of Youth kind of thing, except it's not, you're not trying to get youth, it's an all heal thing. So, you know, if you want someone brought back from the dead, if you want some, you know, curse lifted, mummy rod or whatever, you find the Well of All Heals. But you gotta consult a sphinx, or you gotta go through some rabbit holes to find it. In my campaign, I placed the Will of All Heals in the South Seas Islands, way far away from the planets.
Okay. Yeah.
And they went through some various, I can't even remember what the overarching story was, but you know, it probably involved other pirates and ship battles. And when they finally found the well, then that particular storyline was over. It's a real short module part of this, as I
Right.
recall.
Well, this is the place where, like, I never heard of this Landis guy. Have you? This Dark Elf, right?
Yep.
Mage of the Free City of Greyhawk. So that's two Dark Elves, mages in the Free City of Greyhawk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Progressive.
Yeah.
Head of their time.
The Well of All Heals. Look at the symbols on the potion flask. That's funny.
So what's neat about the Will of All Heals is theoretically your PCs could come back to this place if they just are willing to quest for it multiple times, I guess. But it's definitely like a one-shot thing, I would imagine.
Well, there are things that like will appear in other, and I know Ed's big on this too, right? Yeah, we can do that. We can do the GDQ. Sure, we can do that. That I know, like for example, just a couple of adventures ago when they rescued Ravalantar, Ed Greenwood's character in my game, he got geese to find Elminster spellbook, which had hopped into Greyhawk. So this kind of thing could actually, this Well of All Heals, you could hop that into Dragonlance, or you could hop that into Forgotten Realms if you want. It's one of those, you know, that could bounce around between prime materials. So I would have no issue with that. And there's a Mad Druid here too. Oh, he's not high
I
enough.
suppose it might fit the definition of a fading land for Greyhawk.
Okay.
Yeah, like one of those temporary demi-plane connections.
He's one. Oh, excuse me. He's one level low of casting a 7th level spell in Creeping Doom. Only 11th. And there's a gold dragon here, Anna.
Yeah. Cool.
If the PCs are killed, our has the med. We'll fix them up real good with a reincarnate scroll. Ha! Ah, there's a Swan May. So I hopefully it's worth coming here. Interesting. So I guess I could. Yeah, look, there's another picture. Same guys, same characters, two of them. Sam.
Yeah,
Right in the
there
middle.
we go.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah. We can do it. Just don't even need a reason. Just do it with Gophers. That's funny, Curtis. I got my eye on you. Two of us together. Get it. See if he comes back with that one. Yeah.
Workers.
Yeah. No, it's tough. Okay. That's a good one in case if you have someone who's tragically been mauled and destroyed, and you don't want to use regenerate spells or whatever. So you don't have a 16th level cleric at hand, and oh wow, let's search for this legendary Well of All Heals. You can throw that into your game if you really feel bad. And he could kill the rest of their party instead. But yeah, so that's the evil double team. No, all right. The wizard isn't home. 6th level. Now they're bouncing around. I thought they scrolled up in levels, but I guess not. The eye or the near div. Oh, this is the one that was spelled wrong on the back
It's
cover.
Nerdov.
Nerdov. That's fun.
Mhm.
How could they?
So
How can you mess up the back cover? That is weird.
maybe they just wanted an
Nerdov.
alternate spelling because it's an item, not the lake itself that is referenced. So yeah.
Anna, you are too kind to people.
Yep.
Well, I try to
I have a feeling
accommodate,
they
but
just
this
effed up.
Where's the module set? Where's the module set?
and this is
Where's it
role-playing
set?
On the
games. This is
it's
not
set on the
politics or real
shores of the
life.
Nerdov.
Yeah.
It's a shore. Yeah, the Nerdov.
Yeah.
It's on the
Well,
shores of it.
if they say it that way, then it must be wrong.
They
so to
said
speak,
near
but,
div is in here 3 times in these 2 paragraphs.
which page are you on?
Page 82.
82.
Oh
Yep.
no, I just had a movie flashback. Right, 82, 82, 82. There's one word someone should say now.
Yeah.
Anyone would
But
be
they
smart
spell it
enough.
right
You
there.
guys are
So yeah.
all
I know
slow tonight.
42.
No.
Yeah.
No. 82,
Yeah, and
82,
here
82.
they refer to the actual same item in the back. So then it's then they spelled it wrong in the back. Yeah, which is kind of funny. Yeah, that's
The answer is toothpicks.
Oh, geez.
82, 82, 82. If you don't get it, then you haven't watched one of the greatest movies of all time. All right, so the wizard isn't home. Let's just say break-in. Oh God, look at this. Ugh. Door traps, great. Yes, Curtis, Rain Man. 246. It's real close. Oh, there's still 4 in the box. Yep. I see it. Underwater tunnel, Ramel's sitting room. Scarecrows can TPK low-level groups because the gaze attack, and whenever they touch, save versus charm. And that's a fighter. First level, second level fighter, 16. Yeah, that scarecrows are really one of those creatures that can really mess up a low level group. This one's short as well. So I guess the wizard's not home and you're going in and looting his house. Is that what this is? The pearl is much more. The pearls. Oh, the Eye of Near Deeds worth 25,000 gold. It's just it's not magical.
Cha-ching.
But you see where I'm going. That's 25. The Shroud of Kareen is 100,000 gold in that adventure. Oh,
Yep.
let's just make it a round number. 100,000 gold pieces. It's crazy.
yeah.
How many do we got left? We got only a couple.
Burgle boots.
Oops,
But
I'm
they're
sorry.
getting shorter, but at the end here, it seems like.
I went all for a
Sight.
hat. 11th level.
Yeah.
Temple of St. Cuthbert's looking for a powerful party to recover lost relic, a treasure of their faith. Serenity of the Chapeau.
This has some interesting lore to it.
Yeah.
Talking about the chapeau of Hercliffe is from like 500 years ago, and there's a ruined temple of St. Cuthbert from 300 years ago.
It's a
And I'm
Dutchy
Lord-
words too. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I'm
good.
like, oh man, where's that fit into
Yeah.
other Greyhawk lore?
It's new lore. It's new. Well, it's old lore that no one's looked at in
Yeah.
30, 40 years, right?
So that's like late 200 CY.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's early Great Kingdom stuff.
Was Ernst part of the Great Kingdom? Both Ernsts?
Yes,
same with-
Ernst. Yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, scarecrows. Level 6 people with scarecrows is no big deal there, Jonesy. But level 2 and 3 stuff is really nasty. All right, there's a beholder in here. Uh-oh. Small temple. You can do this in a one shot probably. Once you find it. Hook horrors, they're nasty. Ropers, nasty. And a beholder. And standard beholder, standard abilities,
Classic monsters. I love that.
classic monsters. Yep. So should I feel bad that at Page, I put them up against 2 beholders in one fight? One was an Eye of Frost and one was an Eye of Flame. I don't feel bad because they're heroes. So, yep. Zomatil is aggressive. Ogres, beholder. All right. Oh, there's a lower level. It says, not, but there's no map for it. Oh, that is lower level, lower temple. Okay, it's just called lower temple. All right. So, tattered bit of, so there's only a remnant of it. But that's it. It's a relic, so who cares? You're recovering what they asked for. So, yep, definitely nice. Sword for a hero, level 18.
Swing.
This one, I think it's the last one.
I may have ran this one, or at least cannibalized it
Right.
for
Well, yeah, as you can
stuff.
see. This named dragon is on Anna's map.
Which one is that?
Sophazetic or whatever.
Sulfur.
Who?
Crystal Mist.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
okay.
red dragon.
it's down here, isn't it?
It actually has the name of the mountain in the module too.
Yeah. I thought it was down further. Maybe it's up here. There it is.
Mount Sessa.
No, there's Hold of Grugner. Where the hell is it?
I don't know.
Hold the Grugner. It's yeah, you're right there. Yeah. Zoom in. No,
Right.
no,
Yeah, I know.
don't go
Yeah,
south.
but is the Hold of Grugner the right place?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I could have sworn it was.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just looking here. I could have sworn that you had this dragon on this map. There's the steading of the Hill Giant Chief. It's in the Crystal Mists, I believe. And it's a red dragon in the Crystal Mists. There it is.
Right.
There
Right.
it is. Mount Sessa. There it is.
There we go.
There's the placement of this. What's up, Tim? Dun, dun, dun. Stronghold's joining us as well for the fundraiser. We got a lot of channels coming in for the fundraiser. It's going to be awesome. Going to be a good time. Oh, I don't know size on dragon. Yeah, there are no dragons that big in second edition.
It's age 11, which is, I think they only went up to 12 in second edition.
Right,
It says in the module it's 1100 years old.
right, which is one of the oldest dragons, period.
The oldest anything, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Pieces
So,
of attain an old book detailing a fantastic sword said to have been created for the famous elf warrior Leril Lethariel. There's another name.
yeah, elven hero.
Yeah. And he's defeated demons, dragons, beholders, and undead.
Pretty epic.
The book says that the sword was lost to civilization when Leril fell to an old red worm in the Crystal Mist Mountains. So the Sphinx may have, from the original adventure in this, Sphinx may have told them about this location, existence of the Sword of Azaralk. Yep.
So that's the interesting part is Azaralk is a Backloonish hero god who is associated with dragons. So what is an elf doing with a sword named after Azaralk? Did he serve Azaralk, or I have questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Back then, so you got to remember, elf age brackets get weird between first and second edition. So you just don't know how old
That's
the elf.
edition changes.
Yeah, because gray elf, like just your standard high elf in first edition would live to be 1200 years old. Dark elves would live to be 800. All right, Sylvan 1000, gray elves 2000. So we just don't
But they
know.
realized that was not that good game mechanically balance and all that. So they, yeah, with experience, they trimmed it down a bit.
They didn't trim it down, and what they did was, they go away to Lendor Isle now.
Yeah, that was a way
That's-
of obscuring it too. Yeah.
They gotta renew, renew.
Yeah. Yeah, Logan's Run.
Hmm.
Boy, oh boy, I saw 10 things to know about Logan's Run. Man,
Yeah,
yeah, on
pretty messed
YouTube.
up.
Yeah, there's a lot of messed up stuff happened in filming that movie.
Like 30 was even too old.
Right,
30 years.
21 is the book.
Yeah, it's like, geez.
Yeah. Yeah, they're sophisticated.
So this is a dragon that would have been young when the Sul Empire was still around.
Right.
If I'm correct.
Yep. So if we say he died 500 years ago, the dragon may have been 600 then, which is still pretty old. So, yeah, this is as high as it gets for a dragon in Greyhawk, right? That we know of. I mean, with published source. It's got a cool layer, lava underneath. Remember, crystal mists are still active volcanoes, just like the hell furnaces. It is. The age stuff's all messed up. Sam, it gets all messed up between first and second, because they're like, we don't want Tolkien elves. Oh, but we want Tolkien elves to go away. I was like, oh god. All right. So, and there's a bunch of fire giants here, which is kind of a weird thing in this crystal mist, but they're underground in the lava area. So, normally in crystal mist, you got frost. So, you can make it frost giants at a higher level and not frozen if you wanted to. That'd be cool. Lots of tunnels. Lots of fire giants, and then this looks. Did Ken Frank do Dungeon #1 with Flame on the cover? Because this looks like Flame. Does anyone know? Someone look that up. Did he do the cover of Dungeon #1?
My guess is yeah. Well, they look so similar, so yeah.
Yeah,
It's the same one, so yeah.
it
Very
looks the
similar.
same.
Yeah.
Or hold on, now, if you don't know what I'm talking
But
about,
this is the Ken Frank one.
that's what I mean. Did he do the same one? That's my question. Here's Dungeon
Yeah.
1.
Oh,
No, but it's the same dragon, but I like Ken Frank's version better than the one on the dungeon. Yeah.
Who did
This one looks so really good.
Did it say cover here somewhere?
I'm sure it must say cover.
Graphic design, art director, production staff, letters. I don't see it. I thought it was Ken Frank as well on the front cover of this. I just looked.
That
But-
might be.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
not
it's very
yeah.
the long nose, right?
Yeah.
And this is Flame. That's Flame. It appears in 2 dungeons.
Yeah. Maybe
yeah,
he just used it for
yeah,
reference
but, I mean
because
it looks
yeah,
very similar.
might not be intended to be the same dragon. They might
Right.
just similar because he just
man,
used it.
that
Yeah.
Keith
is
Parkinson was one.
very
Thank you,
close.
McLeod. Thank you.
Ah,
Wow.
that was
All
Keith
right, okay.
Parkinson. Okay.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Very close.
So this is a anomaly dragon. He has spells that no other red dragon has. He has spells and he casts them at 19th level. So he's an archmage. He also has vampiric touch, so he can heal himself with it. Yeah, this is I would double his hit points here if you're playing. I double him to 256. 128 is not high enough.
I agree.
No, his armor class is great, -10. I mean, this is a kill multiple players dragon. And well, go ahead, Mike, say it. What level characters should you put in 5th edition against this dragon?
10th level.
Okay. Yeah, that's good, man, McLeod. I appreciate that. Thank you. Because this dragon's more powerful than Flame is in Dungeon 1. That's saying something, because that was supposed to be that first adventure, the first dungeon. It's like, wow, I'm fighting a red dragon. It was really nasty. But this one's more powerful. And if you want that sword, then you're going to have to. Here's all the items. Here's the Sword of Azarok. If you want to go super high level somewhere in Greyhawk, this is it. Yeah, it is neutral good, slaying evil other planar beings, which is cool. So demons, devils, demodans, all of them. Yeah, +4 longsword, but it's got a high intelligence and ego, so it's gonna be hard to control. It's a very proud weapon, but it's so yeah, and it's been sitting there, and this is a horde. Getting that horde out is not going to be easy, but there are a lot of cool things there. His armor's here too. Chainmail +3 L sized, so it's his armor. So yeah, hire that dragon. But I have sat on this adventure for a long time.
Ooh.
I've sat on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna run this at one point. Not yet. Just like in Gladiator, not yet.
Is that a stream
Oh yeah,
adventure,
yeah.
or is that a convention adventure?
Oh, that's a great question. So I doubt we're gonna see that this year at GaryCon. I haven't finalized what I'm doing with Slav Squad with Eric Mona's characters. I just put them through 2 beholders at Page, right? Um, and and last year at the fundraiser, they fought the Lich, right? They fought Asbarides. Fought Asbarides. Then they almost got turned into Asbarides at the adventure, and they fought a Shadow Dragon at GaryCon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to scare Ed with this. This would scare him. I have something really bad this year for the fundraiser. So, yeah, because it's Abominations Abound. Mike Disney's working on it. So it's just going to be cool. In fact, let me check something out. Good old Mike. Wondering if he hasn't started it yet. I know he got it. He told me he had gotten it today, which is great to see. It's good to see Rory's on. Disorderly Dice is on too. It's great to see. Alrighty, so hey Dennis. Dennis, did you run the Neogi nest? Madeline took out a Radiant Dragon. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to see you're playing then. But that's our question. Did you run the OG nest in Treasures of Greyhawk? My guess is there is no way you did not. Yeah, BB, Asperides, and that was from a that was yeah, Thursday. Well, wow, for me to kill everyone with that dragon? Oh my gosh, a Thursday, a fun. Well, remember, yeah, I'm sitting on it right now. I'm going to sit on that one. One day I'm going to run it, definitely. I think you did, yeah, because we're running with the Spelljammer aspect on it. Here it is. And the Starfarer, Dennis, we figured you would run it. So get a vendor a supply of Dragon's Lair and the minis do it. We'll see. Yeah, that's my problem is transporting terrain this year with Jeremy not from Gamescape 3D not going to be there. Alrighty, so that is it. Look at all the great adventures that are at your fingertips here, from 4 to 18. And look, also some of the things they were advertising, spell cards back then, 1992. I mean, those were the days. Only 12 years into the adventure into my campaign at that point. So, yeah, you did run it. That's what I figured. What questions does everyone have about anything we went over at Treasures? Look at that. We almost got an hour 45 out of that, Mike.
Yes.
Ta-da! Yeah. So, any questions?
Yeah.
Here, the thing I would say is, it's a fun book, and by the way, like I said, at least someone's going to get one tonight, reprint, and someone's going to get Len's 25th anniversary adventure that he yelled at TSR for. You rewrote the ending. It sucks.
This takes place after Vecna Lives. So what,
Yeah.
between 582, 585?
Yeah. But I no Fate of Istis, I can't do it, Dennis. I can't. I'd rather do the 5 shall be 1 and those than Fate of Istis. Oh my gosh. Discussing that one. As Bill Mr. Crafter said, why don't we do a GDQ one and discuss that? So
I'd actually be for that. The D series is not something I've actually read.
really,
I've only flipped through them. I've never actually read it cover to cover. The D series.
So McLeod, a lot of stuff happens in these second edition books, all during the Greyhawk Wars, because at the very end is when Roger Moore takes over from Sargent and says, "I'm undoing this. These people, they got the Crook of Ralph from Mordenkainen's Fantastic Adventure, and they banished all the demons." So that is kind of like at the 585 end, right when he comes in, and that's right at the end of second edition, before Eric Mona and everyone comes out, and then Living Greyhawk
This
Peter
is
comes out. So this is all in the go ahead, Mike.
this is definitely pre-wars because 2 of the modules involves Prince Gian before the
Yeah,
sequences
that's
goes
true.
to hell.
That's true. That's true. It's pre-wars. Yep. Good point.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, it's okay. You don't need to. I really appreciate it. I'm going to probably ship my stuff to Astrolaire, Jeremy, and Tony. When I'm gonna like probably 3 boxes, and then just they're gonna bring them. I think that's it. What we're gonna do. Yeah, just learn away, man. That's just learn away. It's all good. It's all good. That's why we're here. We're here to try and teach stuff, because like there's stuff in this book. There's tidbits in here that I didn't even pick up until I just went into detail on some of them that Mike has shown. There's some
Wait till McLeod sees my blog, then that'll mess him up.
Oh. Why don't we do here? I'm going to bring that up now. How's that sound? We'll do that now and give it more attention it deserves than at the end.
I have a new comic today.
Let's do that. Let me. We're going to hear double
awesome.
sound for a second.
By the way,
give me 1 second. All right, link it up, Mike.
Shameless plug. Right.
Mike.
Cultists are back.
Nice. Here we go.
Oh, I love my cultists,
right,
or your cultists. Yeah.
The cultists. It's true. This is a fantastic adventure. I'm starting to think Eli Tomarust is not home. Still walking stiffly. Shut up. What happened to him? He's walking stiffly.
You gotta read the blurb I wrote before that.
This true. Wait a minute. Did I miss it?
The PS.
Oh, yes. The dumb cultist was turned to stone last issue. I apologize. Yes.
Right.
Smart cultist apparently is scrolls.
You gotta follow.
I'm sorry, man.
It's a bit of a storyline.
I apologize. Did any of those demons cultists talk? Guess why? No, not really. They do. You have a remove curse scroll handy.
Yes, why?
Yes. As I was torturing the cultists, they kept yelling, "Curse it! I feel fine, but why chance it?" Are you sure they weren't saying "curse it"? Yes, why chance it? Ah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And you'll find out more. Uh-oh,
so curse it's about to show up. Uh-oh, the next one. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, it's been fun having the cultists butt heads with other cultists. And there's plenty more to come.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I've been working like, I've been on a roll. I'm like, oh geez, maybe like 4 months ahead of schedule on these comics.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, by the time GaryCon rolls around, I could probably release a few of these and still have a bunch.
Looking forward to GaryCon. And now we just found out someone else new to the community is going, which is awesome tonight. Sparkles Mandy's going. Armin is going this year. He didn't go last year, coming from New Zealand, which is awesome. So, yeah, it's going to be great. We're going to have a blast. I don't know if she's a drinker, but if she's a drinker, then you're in for a treat with some of the crew.
I just wanted to throw out real quick if McLeod and I don't know who all is new to my blog, but here lately all I do is comic strips. But I have 16 years worth of Greyhawk related posts on the site.
See this right side? See this right side? Watch. We're gonna go. Let's go pre-COVID 2019. There we go. Sunday, December 29th, and it'll go back. 2 must-see Greyhawk items. Oh, look at that! Altamira and
Wow. Did
Ulick.
you just pick that out?
No,
at
I
random?
swear to God, it was random.
Wow.
That is so funny. Mike did his own
Yeah.
Altamira map right there
Yeah.
where my
Just-
city is. That
Just
is
random stuff.
Happy Need Fest, Greyhawk Island, Earth Journal 31 preview. Oh, we're way past Earth Journal 31 now.
Yeah.
Greyhawk events at GaryCon 12.
Woo! Dang.
But that GaryCon didn't happen.
Oh, that sucks.
That GaryCon was virtual, right? Because of
COVID.
Yeah. Look, Summoners panel by experienced game streamers Jay Scott Lurkers on the channel, James Duffy, Frank Schumacher, and Carlos Lysing. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate it. So yeah, that was update. Alas, the COVID pandemic canceled this event. I was really looking forward to meeting Jay Scott.
Nice,
Awesome,
nice.
Mike.
Yeah.
And all my panel friends in the previous year, maybe 2022. Oh my God, that's funny, dude. I swear to God, I did not. I just randomly picked a year. Jim's Ward and Greyhawk Adventures. He's now passed. We had,
Yeah.
Since this post, we've had Jim Ward and many other classic D&D authors on Twitch. The last few years have been so enriching. There we go. All in population. This is just 1 year of all the blog. If you want to find a lot, and I refer to this a lot when I'm trying to find a topic. I'm like, what are we gonna do for a topic? And Mike hasn't suggested one. I go on Mike's
Yeah.
blog and I pick something. Everyone, so just be aware that it's some awesome stuff here. Really great stuff. So yeah, that was really funny.
That is.
So,
that's
yeah.
good.
So you should Amanda, you should go to GaryCon is so Paige is, let's be honest, okay? I'm not going to give away anything here. But Phil Wirt goes to GaryCon and asks most of the VIP guests at GaryCon if they come to Paige, right? That's how we got a lot of them, which is nothing wrong with that, but that's what happened. So that's why you see all the old schoolers there and stuff. And there's some different ones. Like GaryCon doesn't have Professor DM or very few YouTubers there. But it's all good. But a lot of those people, that's where they come from. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But like GaryCon is just awesome. It's Paige is really good, and I had a great time, right? This year.
Yeah, definitely.
We haven't had a wrap-up show yet because I had Ed on, and then I had oh my God, my brain just went dead. Oh my God, I'm getting old. 1 second. I'm embarrassing myself. Tony, Tiffany Rose Nickel, who will be back on Monday night. We'll talk about that in a second. All right. So, but like, cons are D&D cons are awesome, but GaryCon's the penultimate one.
Yeah, shout out to Malden's website, melcott.com. He hosts all my old comics.
Yeah. Dennis, you're still on link your oh, there, he linked it too. Yeah. Malden's got the last one of the Greyhawk web ring going back to the 90s.
The oldest Greyhawk site.
About a year ago, we did Malden's 25th anniversary stream. You can go on my YouTube, just type in Malden, it'll show up. And Dennis is on a lot of my shows too, depending on what we want to talk about. And thank you for the hype train. So yeah, lots of community stuff going on here, and to have a lot of fun with. So blame it on the brain fog, man, dude. Today was a long day. Today was just a long day of work. So that's cool. All right. So Anna, you got anything to shout out?
Nothing new posted. I'm working hard on big projects, but hopefully there will be some really cool screenshots soon. So I put in the link to it. So the Cereac Heraldry is the latest I posted. So yeah.
Thank you for the tier 2 subs.
But there will be a mapping live stream on Friday, and there you will probably see some new cool stuff what I'm working on. So
the NDA stuff you're working on?
Yes. Oh, but I was working on it before the NDA.
I know.
Yeah, yeah. So that can't be. No, I don't even know what project this will end up in
Oh, okay.
finally. So we'll see. Yep. Yep. Because I was working on it long before the NDA. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been showing it off already. So yeah.
Yeah, it's good things are going on behind the scenes. We had a big meeting Monday. It went really well. Went really well. Things are going well. Mike, anything else you'd like to shout out? You must be muted.
Yep. Sorry, I keep missing my button
Sorry,
when I
man. No
hit the
problem.
mute. No, I just wanted to shout out that my players had a good time yesterday in our Pearland campaign. They uncovered that one of the player characters was a doppelganger. Fun part
Oh.
is part is the player had no idea either that his character was a doppelganger until I started beating on him and the players figured it out. So
You
a
are
lot of fun to
mean.
be had. Yeah, and then they're all like, "When did you switch? Was he a doppelganger since level 1?" There was a lot of questions
Oh
they
my
had.
gosh. So now they gotta go find the original.
Yeah, that's what they're in the
Oh, that's
process of doing.
wrong, man.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
So
that that is.
good times. But otherwise, we got to figure out a topic for next week. And
We'll worry about that coming up. Next week. I'm gonna have 5 streams next week. I think 5.
we might end up doing that GDQ after all.
Yeah, we may just G. I don't think we can get through more than that in one night.
G.
So the G series, then the D series, then the Q. And Q, you could spend a lot of time talking about the alternate worlds. You really can. So, you're all very kind. Thank you, hitting it up. I really appreciate it. All right, what's coming on the rest of the week? I got to go to this 1 second here. Go to this and then go to this. I'm going to show you. If my first thing that I got from Mike Saxton Thunderstruck Workshop is going on the table for tomorrow. First of 3, and I'll show you. I got 2 pictures I'm going to show. Let's bring this up here, and then we'll do the giveaway after these shout outs. That's the wrong one. So, continuation from Saturday. Okay. All right. Continuation from Saturday. Here we go. If you watched Saturday morning stream on the defensive, Mike Disney's character Skarn, Wolfmaster, here's the ruins of Wolfmaster Keep, and all his companions that were here, had an issue with some drow coming with an undead army. And the drow was like, this is for revenge for all of our brethren you have been killing in the low road. So they the group here fought off that army. Disorderly, here comes Rory. Everyone, Rory Disorderly Dice are trying to figure out a time slot for Virtual Greyhawk Con to get him in, and we may extend. He may kick us off Wednesday evening, because that's when their normal night is, and let them just run Wednesday and start fundraising on Wednesday going into Thursday. So, Rory, thank you very much for coming in. Please, everyone, give Disorderly Dice a follow. With this, we have so tomorrow's group is going to be some of the same players, as Skarn is pissed off now. And by the way, see this character here? This character got blasted by a 13 die 6 bolt of stone from one Selena of House File. Now that was Rob, Phantom NJ's character, Stolasar, who at Page, Darling's wild mage, Flavius, had a wild surge on a spell and turned a random party member sex change. So now he is a she. Okay. So, so Selena was, yeah, it happens. It happens. Yes. The great wild mage surges. We're going to have, here's Skarn's coming, right? Korg is playing and Myriad Kazara is playing, along with these characters all showing up, mostly Knights of Ulick characters. And there is one of Mike Saxton's Thunderstruck Workshop items. If you saw that at Page, yes, I did buy them within the first 5 minutes. All the stuff I got from him because I knew exactly what I wanted. It is a cool item, and there is part of that they're going to be going to. And the adventure tomorrow is on the offensive instead of on the defensive. So we the Ever Mysterious Tim is playing as well. So we got Tim, we got Tom, we got Walt, and we got Myriad, Mike Disney, and Korg on one NPC playing in that game, and that'll be tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Saturday morning, behind door ? We got Myriad, Rachel and Mark from Marquee Gaming, and Sage and Eggs playing. Nuclear Meat comes back, and that'll be Saturday morning at 11. I may add one more person to this group. We'll see for that, but that'll be another group. And Back to the Stairs to Nowhere with another new Thunderstruck Workshop piece, the one that everyone wanted. And Amanda, I saw your post on it. That item I snaked, from Ed Stark wanted it. I got it, but he got one as well. So Brett and I have good. You're in. That's good. That helps out. So we know most of the cast for the fundraiser on Saturday. Now we'll announce that probably at our Gavin will announce that. Great. Gavin on Sunday. So we got stuff Thursday night, Saturday morning, Sunday night, Monday night. Tiffany Rose Nickel comes back along with Myriad and Bella, and I'm trying to get one more person. We're creating the characters are going to be either 3rd or 4th level, new group of players. And this group will play on Saturday, the week after. So it'll be Tiffany's first play in old school D&D. So
new group of players. You know what that means? A new group name.
They get to choose the group. Thank you for the hype train. They get to choose the new group name themselves. So yes. Yes, Amanda, I want to reach out to you about this. Yes, Tiffany is awesome. She's very bubbly and exciting. She was great on Gavin on Sunday night with Anime. We had a great time. And I had already planned this. It was all planned out before the Gavin. She really wants to start playing in the campaign, and she will. And we'll have characters made up for all 3 of these lovely ladies. And then I'll be DMing for them on a week from Saturday, and we'll see where it goes. Yeah, she's awesome. She's absolutely awesome.
Cool.
And so that's what's going on. So I'll have 5 streams next week: Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, the week after. Yeah, it's going to be busy next couple of weeks coming up, along with all of the setting up for concoction and the fundraiser. And just note one last thing, please. Ads are going to start going out soon. Anna did a wonderful job on this, but we got one more. If Rory can get in on this, we'll add one more channel to it. But Abominations Abound. So we got Marquee, Stronghold, Phantom NJ, Darling, Lord Gazamba, Troller Games, Falcon Myth, Orc Skull, Sparkles Mandy, and the great Game Master Eric. So far, all those channels will be participating in our fundraiser event, February 19th to 22nd. We got to surpass $32,000 somehow. Yes, it'll be a blast. So I have a couple time slots still open. I know a couple of them are going to do multiple streams, like Game Master Eric and Phantom NJ. Yes, Fritz's Fighters for the new group. Curtis, no. How about Tickling Feather Workers or something? How about that? That sounds even better. No, the ladies of the Tickling Feather. Yeah, I don't think so. So cool. But guess what? An order from our friend is coming. Craig sent I have a package coming from Craig, our newest. We have a new sponsor. He hasn't sent me his logos though. Black Oak Workshop. We have a new dice sponsor again after 2 years off. That is on its way. The package is coming. Plenty of dice, including pink ones for the ladies. So yes, Black Oak stepped up, and we're gonna have a lot of giveaways and bags and stuff, dice for the fundraiser. We'll have some on regular streams as well. Yes. So and it was Mom's a Game set me up with him at Page, and it worked out. So we got a lot done at Page. Alrighty. Yeah. Awesome. All right, let's do the giveaway. So winner gets this, unless you're out of the country, right? And then I will send you a gift certificate for Troller Games. Because we had 2 hype trains, I'm going to do a second giveaway, and that'll be a $10 gift certificate to Troller Games. So we'll do 2 tonight. Okay? Sound good? Any final thoughts tonight? This is great. Good show, Mike. Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I babbled a lot, but I think I've run 4 of them. I mean, you run about the same number, Mike. You know, both you and I have actually run them, and it's a
Yeah.
great resource.
When I read back through it, I just regret that this thing came out, what, 3 editions ago? And I'm thinking, how have I not used everything in this book?
And I got some unbelievable stuff at the auction, not the auction, but at the flea market at Page. I made out like a bandit. Here we go. First winner, Savage. Second winner, BB Fan Fun. You get the gift certificate, Savage. I think I have your address. Do you have these? Savage Splendor. You good? Awesome. Who are we raiding into? I'm gonna raid into Mike. I don't. If Bones was on, I always raid into Bones when Darling raids into me, but I don't see Bones on tonight. So we're gonna raid into Mike Disney. All right. Sound good? Raid into Art of Mike Disney. I haven't done him in a long time. And Mike's starting to play again, and Mike is going to be painting something for Abominations Abound for me, for my final monster in the Saturday night event, which right now has Ed Greenwood, Darling, Bones, Curtis, and Brett. Bones is on? She is on. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. So I'm raiding the Bones. Thank you. Thank you, Scottish Jeff, for that catch. I didn't want to mess something up. So we'll get Mike another time. All right. I really appreciate you catching me. I know, but I always raid into Bones when I get a raid from Darling there. It just, we pass it on. So here's some Discords for everyone. Check them out. One's our for our special events and a fundraiser, and the other one is Cannon Fire, where you can see everyone. See you all tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. That's a start time, but we may start a little later than that, but it's going to be a fun one tomorrow night. It's a continuation adventure. And you get to see some Dark Elves, of course. Well, maybe. So, Mike, Anna, see you soon. Well, have a good night.
Yep. Bye, everyone.
Of course. Raid. That was weird. I didn't see her there. Jeff, that was a good catch. Because I would have missed it. Okay. Treasures of Greyhawk. And L3. Savage, we're good. Nice number. 84, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you tomorrow night.
That was well.